Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Brown. I'm a session guitarist, songwriter and guitar tech, and today I'm going to start your scale journey. So today we're talking about scales, and I know you're thinking, that's really boring. Well, it is and it isn't. Scales are something that you need to know as a guitar player to get to a certain level and have a certain proficiency at the instrument. Now, for years, I thought scales were boring until I realised, oh, it would actually be really great if I knew some scales right now, and then I learned a load, and now we're here. So I'm going to start your scale journey today so you don't find yourself in that position in the future. So first of all, I'm going to show you two particular scales, and then after that, we're going to talk about why scales are good to learn and what they help with. So first of all, grab yourself a guitar, anything. This is my nice Faith acoustic. You can do it on electric, it doesn't matter. And just make sure that you're one in tune, and also make sure that tuning is standard tuning. So that is E, A, D, G, B, E. So the first scale I'm going to teach you is the G minor pentatonic scale. Now, the pentatonic scales are kind of a guitar player's scale's bread and butter. They're kind of the first, most basic scale that most guitarists learn to start their scale journey off. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to find the third fret on the lowest string, which is the G. So that's your root note. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go 3rd fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret. I'll do that again without talking. Okay. Okay, and that is your G minor pentatonic scale. Now, it will take a while for you to get that in your head, so just slowly go through and get that into your mind. Now, I would recommend, if possible, trying to alternate pick while you do it, and it's also a great thing for beginners to build up speed with. So until you get to there, just keep practicing, keep getting in your head. You don't need to worry about being fast, but it is a good way to build up speed. Right, now we've just learnt the G minor pentatonic scale, and that is position 1. We're now going to learn the G minor pentatonic scale, position 2. Now, where that starts is the second note of the G minor pentatonic, which is this note here, which is the 6th fret of the low E. That is the root note, it's the starting note for the second position of the G minor pentatonic, and the second position goes like this. So basically, what you've got to do is you've got to get your pick hand ready, and then you go 6, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 6, 8, 6, 8. Okay, now without talking. Okay. So that is your position 1 and position 2 of the G minor pentatonic scale. So now you've learned position 1 and position 2 of the G minor pentatonic scale, I'm going to give you some good news. They are completely transposable to different keys. So for example, I've just shown you the G minor pentatonic scale, position 1, that goes like this. That is because it starts on the G. But if you move it up 2 frets to the A, that is the position 1 A minor pentatonic scale. And it goes on and on and on. So F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and everywhere in between. And that is a really, really good thing to know, because every part of the pentatonic scale, there are 5 positions in total. I've only shown you 2, but every position is transposable into each key. So if you learn them and get them down and learn where they are in all the different positions and keys, you're really going to be able to play around the neck without much problem at all. Right, so there you may think I was just noodling, which I was, but the whole point of that is that that was playing just using position 1 and position 2 of the G minor pentatonic scale. And that is moving on to my next point, which is if you want to noodle and be able to solo and be able to do all of the cool licks that your heroes do, you need to learn your scales. I know it sounds like a really boring thing, and your guitar teacher's probably told you that, and you've probably seen it online or in other videos, and you probably thought, no, I don't need to do that. Or maybe not, maybe you're smarter than I was when I was a young guitar player. Maybe you know that you do need to, but I'm just telling you again in that case that it's very important for writing solos, generally jamming with people. It helps with knowing what key you're in. It's really just very useful, and that is why I would always recommend having at least a basic grasp from an early age of scales. Okay, my final point about scales is something that I actually still use to this day, which is they're really good for warming up your hands. So if you aspire to be a live musician, a professional musician, or any kind of situation where you will play live or play where people are expecting something of you, you'll want to warm up. So using your scales, just literally just going over, is really good for warming up your hands. Just go through all 5 positions. Well, I've only taught you 2, but eventually go through all 5 positions of the minor pentatonic scale and other scales, and it'd be really good for warming up your hand, and you'll be ready to go. That's all we've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope maybe you learned something. If you have any more questions about scales or guitar or anything to do with music, please feel free to comment below and I'll answer the best I can. Please also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notifications about my upcoming videos. I post a new video every Friday. Peace, love and happiness to you all. I'll see you next time.